Real stories with Polo Trey. Now, look, right? I'm opening up a little bit about um, my times, funny times that I had when I was in the military, right? And I gotta tell y'all about this story. Okay, cocktails. When I was before I went to the army, right? Say about 95, 96, right? Remember that movie Armageddon when they had to go up and they had to destroy the asteroid or wherever it was? They had to blow it up before it hit Earth, or else Earth was going to be destroyed. Well, it was kind of something similar to that, right? I knew that I was going away. I knew I wanted to have some fun before I went away, so I had something to talk about while I was away, right? And at the time, I was still, I just went and I bought all these polo shirts and stuff. I was like, man, if I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna be going away fly. You know what I mean? So look, right? I went in. I went in. Um, we had different people from all over Boston, New York, Philly, DC, Atlanta, Miami, Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, Virginia, people from all over. You know what I'm saying? Oregon, Montana, New Mexico, everywhere, right? So look, Mississippi, the SIP was in the building. So my best friend that was that went through with me, okay, he was from Mississippi, all right, Gulfport, Mississippi, Willie Moore, okay. So we would talk about different things, right? So he'll tell me how things was down in Mississippi, and I'll tell him how things were in Philly, right? So I was telling him about the strip club thing, right? So when I told him about the strip club thing, he said, "Hey man, tell him about the strip club, man, up in Philly, man." So yeah, man. So look, in Philly, I used to tell him like back in the day, I'll go to the bank and I'll go get like $200, $300, $400 in $1 bills, right? And walk around, my pockets look like it got the mumps. So when I go to the strip club and I see a girl and she's a bad little motherfucker, I'll take my money out and I'll tell her what I was gonna do before I did it, right? I'm gonna slap you on your ass. I'm gonna give you $5 every time I slap you on the ass. Don't hit me too hard. I ain't gonna charge. Lying. Man, look, I pull that $5 out, put it in this one hand, reach back, smack her right on the head. Ah! So the MC, every club had a little MC dude, right? So the MC be standing there with the microphone talking about, "Oh, you slept like a bitch." What? Now do it again. Yeah, I slept like a bitch. Yeah. Smack him again, right? So, so, so we do stuff like that, right? And then I'll, take money and I put it in my zipper and don't zip it all the way down, zip it all the way down, put the money, like I said, sticking out. And then the girl will see it, she'll come on over and she'll take and pull it out with her mouth. Whoop, while I get little lap dances or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun at the strip club, right? And then before I left to go away, now if you was a man, you didn't pay for some ass at one point in time, okay? Pay the girl for some ass, you know what I'm saying? I want to smash. Attribute that to young age, okay? So I gave girl like about $200 to fuck her, nothing, right? So they thinking like, dude lying, man. Ain't nowhere in the world I did. It really happened. So they start calling me cocktails, right? They like, tell us about your cock, man, So, look, right? So what we didn't know when I was telling them about the stories was the drill sergeants used to listen in on the speaker, okay? And they'd be in there listening on what we're talking about, right? So they heard my stories and shit, right, about the cocktails and stuff, right, about the girls. and they calling me cocktails. They're like, oh, so now we've got to find out who cocktails is, right? So we out, we out, you know what I'm saying? And they like, oh man, cocktails, come on, man, for real, come on, cocktail. So now they know who I am now, right? All right, yeah, that's cocktails. So it was one morning. It was a kind of chilly morning in South Carolina, right? And we all came outside with our field jackets on, right? Bunch of us. So they all people they scream out. Drew started talking about cocktail. What going on with your cocktail? Where your field jacket at? Cocktails. So now they fucking with me, right? All right. Go on back in there, get your field jacket, cocktail. So go back in there, get the field jacket, come back out, boom, bang, right? So now I'm standing in line and everything. All right. So the next day, right, it was chilly. So normal response was come outside with your field jacket, be all right? So the guy behind me, right, came outside without his field jacket. But me and the dude looked damn near just alike. So this other drill sergeant come out talking about cocktails. What the hell are you doing? So he thought it was me, and I'm like, drill sergeant, I'm right here. Oh, that ain't cocktails. Hey, you need to go back in there and get your stuff. So the guy went back in, he got his stuff, came back out. And he said, I'm sorry about that, cocktails. So we went to breakfast. So when you go to breakfast, you let you in like 4 or 5 at a time, right? So I'm standing in front of the line. Drill sergeant standing there. It's because he has to count everybody that went through. So I'm standing there. He look at me, I look at him. Then he says, morning, cocktails. Good morning, drill sergeant. But for the rest of the time I was in basic training at Fort Jackson, 1996, Bravo Company 413, still remember the company, Bravo Bulldogs 413. Cocktails! What's going on with you, man? That ain't really happened now, did it? You wasn't there, so you wouldn't know, so it really did happen. So I haven't seen a bunch of my guys that I went to basic training with for years. I try to find them on Facebook, try to find them on Twitter and everything else. So if you went to basic training with me in 1996, Bravo 413, okay, from April 96 to June of 96, just look, just hop, okay, just hop, all right. Funny stories with Polo Trey, cocktails. Mm-mm-mm.